couple of months ago, I was interviewing a woman with a degenerative eye condition. As we were talking, she told me that one of the things that she misses the most as she loses her sight is reading magazines. She said that while she listens to a lot of podcasts now, it's just not the same. A magazine is an immersive environment. When we pick up a magazine, we don't just read the text, we're drawn in by the images, colours, designs and typefaces. It's an experience that goes beyond the words on the page. And it got me thinking, with all the technology we have today, why can't this immersive environment be made accessible? Why can't a magazine be available to those with sight loss and vision impairments? Footnote will be that magazine. Using new innovative technologies and some creative thinking, Footnote will be a multi-sensory magazine accessible to all. Because a magazine isn't just read, and because it goes beyond words on a page, it's about time it was delivered beyond the printed page. But aside from the concept, what will Footnote really be? Footnote will be a lifestyle and culture magazine with a thematic editorial based on supporting progress, championing inclusion and celebrating diversity. Its content will not be about sight loss. There are plenty of magazines out there that do that already, and why should we assume that those with sight loss just want to read about sight loss? It'll cover arts, music, fashion, real-life stories, with some small considerations made to ensure that its content is of interest to those with visual impairments. Instead of film or TV reviews, we'll have a rundown of the season's hottest podcasts. Fashion articles will be descriptive and not rely on imagery. Personal stories will be inspiring and engaging. But how do we make a magazine accessible? Well, with the reliance on assistive technologies, the online platform will be crucial. A website which is built first and foremost to be accessible, to work with all screen readers and assistive technologies. But it needs something extra, something new. With the advancement of assistive technologies such as screen readers, many websites and devices today are accessible. So what's different about this? Well, can you imagine if your only access to magazine content was like this?
Back in October of last year, I had only actually been inside the Parliament building once. But I had watched from afar daily, tuning into debates and committees, keen to find out exactly what was going on.
Footnote will replicate the visual environment that a magazine offers in audio form, offering more than just an article read out by an electronic voice. These will be like micro-podcasts, bringing in voices, sounds and environments to allow the listener to become immersed in the story. Can robots help us rediscover what it means to be human? By Carolyn Scott. Self-driving trucks, automated checkouts, delivery drones, entire factories run by a workforce of robots. But these will not just be accessible through the website. These audio articles can be triggered using the hard copy of the magazine. Simply scanning the page with a bespoke augmented reality app on a smartphone or tablet will allow a user to interact with the printed magazine, to flick through the pages and listen to each page's offering.
We want our politics to reflect our communities. We want our politics to reflect our societies. And
this accessible app will allow users to save articles to listen to later or share on social media. And one of the most important features of Footnote is that contributing to the magazine will be made as accessible a process as possible. Articles can be pitched to the editorial team in a variety of formats, such as audio files, ensuring that those who have a story to tell can have their voices heard. Footnote will be a free magazine distributed across Scotland, primarily to social spaces and facilities used by people with vision impairments, but not limited to these facilities, for Footnote's content will be of interest to a wide demographic. In the longer term, this bespoke technology used to create Footnote's augmented reality app can also be used to make content in other magazines accessible, working in partnership with popular titles to enhance the user experience for those with vision impairments, but also to set a standard in inclusion and accessibility. In today's society, making content accessible isn't actually that difficult, it just requires a bit of creativity. It's about time that technology was put to use. It's time for a magazine that's accessible to all.